walking shot through the village.
Yes.
See how they tie the rocks, keep the roof on.
Yeah. Yes, there's been a community here since, well, way beyond, but mostly it developed in the 17th century, and those particular buildings were built around about the 1850s when the Crofting Act came in, and this was an act that actually gave crofters rights to inherit. And they would get leases, and these leases could be sold on and so forth, whereas before that they would be just short term, and they would be chucked out at the whim of the laird. Yeah, all this area was more or less ungovernable. People from Edinburgh were always trying to run the place, but people would just march in here, take over, and do whatever they liked. And we're going way up into the 15th century when they were doing that. In fact, even after the Second World War, what happened is that a lot of the old crofters had gone off, had actually lost their properties, and they had come back wanting to get back into their properties, and of course they'd been just passed on to foreigners, i.e. non-Lewis people, and so, well, they started raiding, coming in the middle of the night and killing the cattle and generally causing mayhem, and until in the, I believe it's as late as the 1950s, so they finally got rights to their old property back. It's a history we'll have to investigate. I guess they get a lot of electricity here. This is a very economically viable wind.
Because it blows all the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Norse Mill and Kiln. That's for when he says, "Where are we, Helen? What are we, Helen? Where are we going, Helen?"
Yeah, that's it. I'm assuming it's a Viking mill.
I can't remember. Did I write any notes for you about it?
Yeah, I think you've said Norse mill and kiln.
Yeah.
Your notes are a bit like the sideboards.
Yeah. But my notes are more thorough than your notes.
Well, I'm not so sure.
So this is the mill.
The Norse mills remained in everyday use into the 20th century and end around 1930s. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, let's see what this is. This is a Norse kiln. Alright, a Norse kiln in which Norse did kilnish things. I assume you came down here on your donkey, carrying all your grain. You got it all ground up, and then you'd go back with your donkey carrying it, because I can't imagine that anybody in their right mind would carry this their own way. On their own, I should say. It looks very Viking, doesn't it? So what's this place called? Stein or something, yes. That's the official name. Steinkleet. Just means stone circle. And it's a prehistoric farmhouse, as far as we can tell. Stone Age style farmhouse. It's where the Flintstones come from. We'll see. Steinoclate's remains have not been scientifically excavated, so we do not know what their age or exactly what they were. Are the stones the remains of a burial cairn, I should say, or a stone circle? Using the limited evidence, Steinoclate is probably best interpreted as a prehistoric settlement with a surrounding stock enclosure. If correct, this is a rare survival in the Western Isles. It says in 1930s, they did a bit of excavation, found some pottery, flint and bones, but apparently they lost them. But it looks like there's lots of sort of lines of these stones around here, and so I'd say farmhouse sounds about right. But what do I know? I assume some university student said, "Oh, there's a great place for you to get a PhD. Go up to Stornoway and dig up one of these places." They came, they looked, they hung around for about 10 minutes and thought, I'd rather go back to the library or the pub. See, they're